Ever get frustrated with small fonts and small text looking muddy with your 3D prints? Well, today we're going to be taking a look at something that should be able to help you out with that. Hey everyone, welcome back. Sorry about that little hiatus. I had some new equipment come in that I had to kind of learn and get my bearings on, and now I'm back so I can show you some of these tools and how I use them. For today's video, we're going to be looking at the WeCreat Vision Pro 45 watt laser. Let's take a look at some of the things that you can create while using this laser and how easy it is to use. So I don't really do standard reviews. There's a lot of great channels out there that are an excellent go-to for reviews on machines. I like to look at workflows, things like that, ways to use these in a practical way. But as far as review channels, I normally go to Foham or something like that for those. There's a lot of channels that make great content that covers more of all of the nuts and bolts of machines and goes over all the specifics. But we're going to go over this machine in a way that I like to use it and how I found it to be helpful for me in my workflow to make products. We'll also be looking at the 2-watt IR head for it, which is great for marking 3D prints and metal. Full disclosure, WeCreat did send me this machine for me to check out. They did not pay me anything on top of it, nothing like that. I can say what I want to say. I just want to show how it can be used and if you can find it useful for your workflow and what you like to create. So one of the things that I liked about WeCreat is they have a really easy to use software that comes with the machine. So with this, you can set your focus, it goes through and it autofocuses. You don't have to worry about manual, adjustments or figuring out what your focal length is. It does all that for you. And so for this one, we're going to be using the IR head to mark this PLA print with nice crisp lines that, it's going to be a good hot end box for my mini hot ends for my 3D printers. So we've got the autofocus going here. It's going to come down. It's going to take the measurement. It's going to center right over where your artwork is. So just a little adjustment there. Just want to kind of get it as centered as I can. And we're going to take the power up to 100, and for this one we want it at about 10 speed. And then we're going to go ahead and bump all the way up those lines. And then we're going to start. Send, and we're ready to go. And here it is. Nice and crisp lines. Like, I know I can do multicolor 3D prints, but they're never going to look as crisp as that looks. And now I have a nicely labeled top for my hot end box. It's just cool how it turns it this nice white color, at least on this blue. Different materials are going to give different results. But with this silk blue that I did, turned out really nice, bright white, and it looks great. So crisp, so clean. The lines look awesome. So a lot of times whenever you're doing 3D prints, if you're trying to do really small text, it doesn't work out. Whenever you're doing multicolor prints, things like that, it gets too thin for it to be able to do that. When you're using a laser, it's going to be able to put those lines in and actually make the text legible. Now let's do a stainless steel business card. This will show how it can mark on untreated metal surfaces. So for this, I'm going to take my design, we're going to bring it down to the size that we need and adjust it until it looks about right. I'll then zoom in a little bit closer for more fine tuning and to make sure we get it exactly how we want it. Lining this up, I could see that it wasn't exactly square, so you can use this rotate tool, but it kind of jumps into place. So it's nice that we have this option up here to type exactly what we need. This one wasn't much off, so just a little adjustment got it just right to where I needed it. And there we go. So I've already set the material to stainless steel on here, and it brings up some really good settings. And it also is nice that they have this chart down here to give you a good idea. They also have a great built-in material test. I'm gonna go ahead and crank this up to 100. And we're going to go ahead and autofocus because I won't let you start without that. So now it is autofocusing, and it's going to get that exact height of that business card. I'm going to go ahead and bump the line density up, and now we can start. And here it is. And we can see it's kind of rough looking just from being lasered. So we're going to clean this off now. Just take this, spray a little rubbing alcohol on it. And it takes away that soot and that residue that was on there. And it just leaves you with your clean marking on the stainless. As you can see, it's very easy to read. Everything works perfectly with that. It just feels nice to have an actual metal business card to hand out. But that's with no marking sprays, nothing like that. That's just straight on the stainless steel from the IR laser. Everything's perfectly legible. Came out a nice dark color. I know that's hard to see on here. It's probably our best shot right there. But yeah, it came out great. The IR head definitely did its job. So now let's take a look at the 45-watt diode laser that comes with the WeCreat Vision Pro. And it really acts more like a 60-watt laser. It can cut through some thick wood. What I'm going to be showing here isn't quite so thick, but it does it like nothing. It passes right through it. So this is a great laser to get you going to cut wood, to cut darker acrylics, things like that, and leather. It's going to do an awesome job for you. It's so easy to use, so easy to get cutting, and be able to make usable pieces with this laser. Now I'm going to make a sign using basswood. This is 3mm basswood, and with the 45-watt diode in here, it's so much faster than a lot of lasers of the same power, and this one can just cut right through it. And with that air assist that doesn't take up any extra room, it just sits off to the side. It's a little unit, and it leaves no scorch marks. It works so well. That is exactly what we want to see right there. That's perfect. And for the UV printing on these, I decided to stop in and test out my friend's new machine over at ECW3D. They're a great source for filament printers, all that kind of stuff, and they got in their new UV printer, so I wanted to go try it out there. So we put it through its paces, and it came out with this nice rusty metal look to kind of make the sign look aged. So I made the sign based off the address of one of my favorite movies, In the House and Fight Club. I know that's kind of the pumpkin spice latte of the movie world for middle-aged dudes, but whatever, I regret nothing. Also, there's a built-in jigsaw puzzle maker on there, which comes in super handy. So now our puzzle is all cut out, we can put it into the UV printer and create something awesome. So I've had a lot of fun with this machine. It's really surpassed my expectations at its price point. It's got a really nice camera in here. It's got HD quality, which is really nice for lining up your prints. It's also nice that they make the module really easy to swap out if you want to switch to the IR head or back to the 45-watt diode. Either way, it's super easy to do. The air assist comes in very handy. It leaves almost no scorch marks on the materials that I've done. The air assist is just clutch on that. There's also a rotary that you can get for this, so you can do tumblers, things like that with this, so that's a nice feature. The work area is 20 inches by 12.5 inches, so plenty of space for your projects. It's also nice that it's all closed up. You don't have to worry about the fumes coming out and huffing that the whole time. It's closed up, and it's got a built-in circulation fan. You just want to make sure you vent that outside. And of course, the auto height feature is just awesome. Many other lasers require a riser to be able to do taller objects, but not on this. It makes it less complicated and so much easier. You're not going to be able to cut, say, clear acrylic with it. You're going to need a CO2 machine for that. But for darker acrylics, it's going to be just fine. For wood, for leather, there's so many applications with a diode laser. And if you add on the IR laser, you can also do 3D prints in metal, which really expands your possibilities. So yeah, I've had a lot of fun with that. I thank them for sending it over, and I can't wait to create more with it. I mean, really, combining a laser with other setups that I already have or other setups that you already have, it really makes sense. You know, combine it with a 3D printer. Put acrylic panels into other projects. It really expands what you can do. If you have a UV printer, it's really a no-brainer. A laser can create your custom parts that you're going to UV print onto. It's great for signage, almost anything you'd want to make, because you're cutting it in a flat surface. UV printer wants a flat surface or flattish, and the two just go so well together. So if you want to create custom gift boxes, engrave your brand logos, make it look more professional, add really nice markings and engravings to your 3D prints, or make, say, personalized business cards and so much more, then I think the WeCreat Vision Pro could be a great move for you. If you guys are interested in one, there will be a link in the description below. I'd really appreciate you guys using it. Some of the links are going to be affiliate links, and they help support the channel, and they don't cost you a dime more. So I'd really appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks so much for checking it out, and I'll see you in the next one. WeCreat has also made a special discount code for iMakeStuff viewers. Use iMakeStuff100 at checkout to save $100 off your purchase. They are also currently running a Father's Day campaign, so hurry up and save while you can.